We all have things which makes us not to forgive easy. And some of the things may be because that we reflect and we see certain people which are from the past. And it is very much important for us to learn to know the triggers which trigger us to think back which things of the past. It may be a certain location, it may be a certain individual, whereby when you see him, when you see her, or when you visit that particular restaurant, you start to think about the past. And the only way that you are going to become somebody who becomes victorious about things which happen to you is for you to know which are your triggers, which are the things. It may be a certain music that you're listening to which makes you to think of that certain somebody. Because when we enter into a relationship, like for example, when I was in a relationship with somebody, there is this certain music or this certain song by this certain individual whereby when I listen to it, I remember that certain individual. And the only way for me to move on, the only way for me to forget about that certain individual is for me to forget and to know that okay, the thing which triggers me is when the certain song comes in and I start to think and I start to hate myself and I start to think of all the things which I could have done and think about self-doubting myself. Okay, maybe it was because of me the relationship ended, maybe it was because of me. The reason why it becomes hard is because we do not know what triggers. So once you know that you have a certain trigger that enters or when it starts, you are able to say, okay, fine, something is happening. What is happening? Because the one thing that you need to know is you are able to notice. Most of the time we try to be ignorant, and once we become ignorant of what we are feeling, we are not able to fix ourselves and set ourselves rightly. It's because when we do so and we are trying to notice that, when you notice, okay, fine, what's happening? I'm feeling sad, I'm thinking about something. What is happening? Why am I thinking of this? Because of a certain sound. Why am I thinking of this? Because I'm in this particular environment. Why are things starting to change? It's because of 1, 2, 3. And once you are able to notice that as an individual, you're able to see that, okay, fine, shall I remove myself from this certain environment? Because once I'm inside of this environment, while I'm talking to these people about this certain topic, I start to think about this certain individual or this certain bad memory which has happened in the past. And the only way for you to do so is to know, okay, fine, here is my trigger, and what am I able to do to solve this whole situation? Is for me to move away from the situation, is for me to talk about this situation so that people around you know that this certain conversation triggers there's certain emotions, there's certain venue. Because some of the time you find out you and your friend genuinely love to go to a certain area, but once you know that okay, this certain area brings memories, you communicate with your loved ones, they are able to help you and assist you so that you are able to become strong, and they can even help you to say, you know what, let's go, friend, and you become strong and you are able to overcome things which happened in the past. So the only way for you to become able to become somebody who is strong and able to stand strong is for you to able to know things which trigger your past. I know music which triggers my past, and I try by all means to do what? To move away from it and stop to thinking about it. And once I do so, once I say, okay, fine, this certain music, I'm no more listening to it because I know, or this certain song, this certain music at this particular time, I do not listen to it because I know that once I try to listen to it and I try to think about myself, like, oh, what could have I done wrong? Maybe I could have become a better person. You know, I always have this crazy thoughts which comes around my mind. But once I'm able to overcome it, once I'm able to know my triggers, once I'm able to share with my friends and my loved ones that here's the problem which I'm facing, I think about the past, I have traumas of 1, 2, 3, and they're able to help me so that I'm able to conquer my future, to conquer the present moment, and not to think about the past, as they always say. That's why we have small mirrors which looks at the back. It shows you that the past has nothing good to offer. But when you look into the windscreen, when you look towards your future, you see brighter things coming your way. Remember one thing, learn your triggers and you become much more stronger.